really feel like I need more social media somehow, but I also don't want to do more social media.
I'm not gonna do it today because I'm not gonna be around long for people to hang out. So I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it may be worth it, but I was just like, don't care right now. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. So streamy stream, the comic book stream.
I probably get off when you get off, so that way I can time myself. Hello everyone. I am now live, ready to attempt to be productive.
Now that we've had our morning BS session,
Get that out of the way.
yeah. Yeah, I guess I need to go through at some point. I'll probably do it this weekend when I've got some free time. Go through and set up the streams from this week for YouTube. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drop the streams on YouTube just as they are.
Yeah.
Because there's no because I'm not doing any of the copyright music or anything. I don't really think it matters for me as far as putting them up on you. I mean, everybody's probably gonna be bored as hell. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we really want to watch you do whatever, but it'll be there if anybody does have an interest in it.
I'm gonna pull you up. Let me know when you're on. Or it should automatically just kinda.
Oh crap baskets. Oh, why am I on the wrong layer? Is it all the wrong layer? It's all
See what you got.
I'm working on my
Comic.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. I guess I need to do the this. Nah, you're not gonna do screen and screen today, are you? You don't have time for that.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Don't
don't worry
worry
about
about it.
it.
I
Yeah.
haven't really been doing screen to screen lately just because we've been drawing together and I'll just
Yeah.
describe what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just working on my it's kind of an intro scene. Like it's kind of the first time that you see a lot of the other characters. Oh, why does this guy look so freaking weird? I think I just need to actually I need my reference picture. That's what I need. I need my character references. Because that was the whole point of doing them was to be able to draw from the reference.
I need to draw a full out reference thing, but I just don't. I will definitely have to do it for, of course, the upcoming webcomic. But I just don't have the time to do it with this one. So like what I do is just take like a main panel they were introduced on and like just try to keep it consistent as possible.
Yeah, that's actually really. I mean, that's practical and smart. Uh, and once I get these guys on more panels, I'll probably do that.
Mhm.
But this is like the first time they're showing up, so I gotta do something a little bit different here.
Yeah.
Especially because it's been so long since I drew these characters, like these specific ones that I kind of don't remember like everything about their outfits that I had going on and why.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I do definitely recommend a you know character spreadsheet. I have nothing against
Yeah.
that, but it's just like when I did it for the main characters, and then like for new characters, I'm just like I do want to add them in, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remember them off one panel, introduce them, because that's like a whole other thing. And like my characters are very simply designed, so
Which I mean, just because you were smarter than me and then made less complex character designs doesn't mean that it's any easier to make it look consistent.
oh yeah, I know. It's easy for me to remember, like design wise.
That's good. That's good. Like now that I'm looking back at my reference, like I'm remembering why I did some of this stuff because it's like,
Hmm.
you know, character specific. Like the character I'm doing right now, it's like what would a like a max level rogue be like, you know, like once they're
Hmm.
kitted out and all that stuff. So that's kind of it's like some of the idea behind this. So that lets me have some fun with some of it. But then other parts, I'm like, that was not a good idea from the
Yeah.
beginning. Do I stick with my bad idea or do I change it like and try and remember that I changed it in this one panel? Because that's kind of where we're at.
Gotta try to keep it consistent, man.
Yeah, I make the effort to try. I mean, I aim to try all the time. I just it just doesn't always work.
So, I have two different types of clothing for everyone. Like either a school uniform or like casual, right? And they all have their own casual design, and then they have their school design or whatever. And like all the schools, so like there are different types of schools, different color palettes. They all have the same exact uniform, but like different colors.
Ah,
And the girls, of course, is different from the male's uniform.
yeah, I didn't quite go that route. Like I don't I like I'm gonna have to make up like new casual outfits for all of my characters like on the fly because I was like
Well, I mean, that's what I did too. I mean, like, well, okay, so when I designed my two main characters, they already had their casual design down, and then as well as uniforms, and uniform was like kind of like a, you know, everyone wears it, so
yeah.
or like any students wear it.
Yeah, see, I've got a whole I've got to figure out this whole culture of like, are they going to even have like civilian clothes for real, or are they all just gonna like wear their what they normally wear? Like, is it even considered civilian clothing where they're from? I don't know. I don't know. It's all this and more on the next exciting episode of Andy tries to figure out what the hell he's doing. Because some of this, it's like, oh no, like this is just like I can see this as being like just what this person would wear, just in general.
Yeah.
And then some of it, it's like, yeah, you would really only wear that for a specific reason.
Plus, I feel like even if it's a bad design, people will learn to fall in love with it if the story's good. And
That's very true.
yeah, I just feel
That's
like people will learn to love it. Like there are weird styles. Okay, I definitely am very picky about, admittingly very picky about like what I read, what I watch, because I purely like to jump on it for art style first. Like the art style does make a difference, but like if it's like a weird art style or like a very unique art style or like just something I'm not used to or something I wouldn't have preferred, but the story is just good enough, you just kind of learn to fall in love with the drawing itself and like become familiar with it. So like when I see like the certain Arthur's other like drawing, it's like it's just so, I guess it becomes like nostalgia because it's like that's her style, that's her signature, that's her, you know,
yeah,
that's what makes her unique. And her style, she made her own. And I don't know, it's just so nice to kind of fall in love with a style that you wouldn't have gone for.
yeah. I do like, and I like a lot of different styles. Like
Yeah.
realistically, there's a ton of stuff that I see and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like that is not my style of art, but holy holy hell, they're doing it like really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
it tells the story so well. Uh, that's just
So
kind of
like
nerd
art
out,
pulls them
man.
in, I feel like, but like the story keeps them like helps them stay. Like that's what they stay.
That's yeah, that's also very true because I've had
Yeah.
more than a few things where like the art was really cool, but once I got into the story, I was like, ooh,
The story's bad.
ooh, yeah,
It's like
this was
they invested so much in the art that they didn't like do a very good job with the writing.
yeah, like this was a good attempt, but
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things like I'm kind of terrified of for myself is like
Hmm.
I'm gonna get in there. I think that's one of the reasons that I really like am kind of putting more pressure on myself for the art because like I'm an artist. Like I know I'm an artist. The art's what I do. I'm not a writer.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not necessarily a writer. Like I can write, but that's just not like what I consider my specialty. So it's like yeah,
Yeah.
I've really got to nail this whole art thing because that's what I do. Like it's
Yeah. Yeah.
so so I fully expect that people are gonna be like, well, the art's okay, but the story, hey, the story's cool. Like that's I feel like that's the most likely scenario at this point now that I've acknowledged that I'm now that I've put all that out there. Like
Uh-huh.
first thing that's gonna happen, yeah, the art not so good, but the story's not bad.
Your art is amazing. It's gonna lure people in, most definitely.
I hope so. I hope people enjoy the hope people enjoy the art. I hope people enjoy the story, and I hope that the art lends itself to the story. That's because man, like I feel like I'm a story artist. Like that's kind of what I like. That's what I do every day. Is I tell stories like through a visual medium. it's gonna it would it's not gonna be good if like I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
like damn.
I feel like sometimes I let the art kind of lead me. Like I don't know. Like I guess like I said, when I have the script written down, and sometimes like the when I draw it down, it's like maybe it'd be more dramatic if this were to go on because I had an idea of how to draw it, so it'll affect the writing. But I never let I guess the writing affect my drawing. I guess like if that makes any sense. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
no, like that. It makes sense to me. It definitely makes sense to me. I
Like once it's on paper, it's like this would be more dramatic if we drew it this way. But if it was like the other way, like sorry, I'm trying to think and draw, and that's hurting me. Why is it so hard to think and draw? Um,
yeah, I feel you on all of that. To be 100% honest. Um, right. So now I have to remember who I was going to put here. I know I had somebody I was going to put here. I just can't remember who it was. I think it's these guys. Yeah, these are the ones who are going to go here. Okay. Oh no. Oh, 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 everything's bad. Everything is bad. People are gonna like see me working on this. They're gonna see the way like my sketches and everything go. Like, what is
yeah,
wrong with this guy? I can literally already see people like if anyone cares, they're gonna look at it and they could be like, this is not normal. This is not how people are
you have
supposed to.
so many like like. Are you going to detail these characters in all the way? Or are you gonna simplify them as much as possible?
What do you mean? What do you
Because
mean?
I saw the other background character, I was like, oh, he's so detailed. Like, is he the main focus?
What background character? Which
Go
one?
go to the right. Go to the right. Let's go over. Let's go. Oh, I guess he no more to the right. 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 Yes. The guy sitting there.
Oh,
Those two guys. Those two guys sitting in the left for now. I'm like, are
yeah.
they? They're not even mains, and oh my gosh, they're so small, and
Well,
you have that much detail in them. And
yeah,
that's so
because like
much.
this is the first time anybody's gonna see him, so I kind of wanted him to
Oh, hint towards them. Okay, I gotcha.
like. Well, I just
So they are mains.
yeah,
They are
yeah.
like they tell the story.
Yes, yeah. Everybody in this, like, this is me introducing the people from the other worlds that they're going to be
Okay.
interacting kind of a lot with. So yeah, they're not the super priority, but like they're not. They're also not nobody.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about the story and everything, and I was kind of explaining that like I do have like a main character, but I don't necessarily think that that main character is the main focus of the story.
You said the other person was. Are you kind of like? Is it one of those where it's like a side character is watching the main character? Like,
Um, did, did you ever watch Fairy Tale? Like, have you watched any Fairy
no,
Tale?
I have not.
So it's kind of weird. Like the the way they tell that story is like the main character is Lucy, but most of the story like treats her kind of like a side character as far as like she's not necessarily like the focus, but you
Hmm.
kind of see the world through her eyes. So that's kind of what I was going for here was like this character could be literally anyone, like literally anybody, because it's really just about getting dropped into a weird situation in a weird
Hmm.
place. And like, so if at some point somebody was like, yeah, we want to like put this in a different medium, um, and somebody was like, but we'd like to do it, we'd like to change some stuff up, and like, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the main character here could literally be any gender, any race, like that. That's like the completely unimportant to the story as far as like who this person is. I literally just made the character the way I made him because like everybody's like, oh well, if you're not super comfortable writing, just write what you know. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I know stupid white guy, so like yeah. Now I did want the character to be a bit older. Like I didn't want it to be like a teenager going into this
Yeah.
because I felt like that's been done so much that I wanted to do something a
Yeah.
little different. But other than that, like this could literally be anybody. Like anybody who would be interested in telling like a story in the world could tell. Just put anybody in this position. Just see what they would do. So I guess I kind of thought about it like a game character, like if you were getting dropped into a world, like what would you do?
RPG type of deal.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So like in that respect, it doesn't. I don't know. The character themselves doesn't matter as much as just exploring the world that they're in and seeing what they would do in that world. Alright, so tell me about what you're working on.
Okay, so I am just working on a scene where I guess it's kind of like um They're walking into the sunset together.
Oh,
And then happy ever after. The end.
I don't believe that. I think you're lying to my face right now. I don't appreciate this.
Okay, they're walking into the sunset, and there's gonna be some deep thoughts and deep, I guess, some more additional conflict, and then it will be the end of this episode. Bam! That's.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so the scene is they are walking into the sunset together. How romantic!
So can I just say that like I always wonder about movies that end with people walking into a sunset who aren't wearing glasses, like sunglasses.
You gotta be so logical about it. Just enjoy them walking into the sunset.
That's just this is just who I am. Like I can't help it. My brain's just like
Logically questions everything.
my eyes would be burning right now. Why? Why are we staring at the sun? Let's walk away from it.
Jeez.
I
Should have
wonder
made
if
myself some coffee today. I didn't do that.
you should have. I can't really exist without my caffeine hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but I don't think the rest of the world would last that long.
Yeah, I didn't really recently get into coffee till last year. Ish when I was just like, man, I need to stay awake. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I did the
good
coffee
stuff.
thing. I think I did. I think I got into coffee when I was around your age. Like, I think that's really when it hit me. When I was like in my, what are you, like early 20s?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. When I was in my early 20s, I think I think I was doing construction at that point too. So yeah, it was like get ready to go to work, go to the gas station, get some coffee, just do the thing. Then I moved on to like the energy drinks and stuff. My life just changed.
I'm afraid to go to like I guess certain energy drinks because I don't know. People were just like you get a heart attack and stuff like that and all this crazy stuff. And I mean, like coffee's not any better, but
Well, yeah, but you can only consume so much coffee before your body's just like, we don't want any more of that.
yeah.
But when it comes to the energy drinks, I guess because they're so sugary and stuff, like your body is more likely to just be like, oh yeah, give me more of that.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh okay, and then your brain's like, ha ha, I'm gonna bleed now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I was watching some video popped up on my YouTube feed about some guy that took like 8 scoops of pre-workout or something, and then
Uh huh.
his brain just started bleeding.
Oh my gosh, that's
Like,
kind of scary.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I started drinking. I used to drink like a ton of Red Bull, um, because that's just the life I led, right? But um, apparently, Red Bull gives you wings, but it'll also give you like migraines.
Mhm.
So I I um, started not drinking the Red Bull, and I started drinking this other stuff that I like. Um, it's fun. It's
It's
fun.
it's fun.
It's fun. And I haven't been having the migraines, so I think it's kind of it's a winning deal for me. The people I'm doing right now are some of like my favorite like more simplistic designs.
Mhm.
I like these guys. They're cool. This is my volcano world people.
Putting dialogue down right now.
Dialogue. I was thinking, like we talked about like how cool it would be if at some point it get like our stuff got animated. Like I would honestly feel like I had achieved one of my goals in life
Oh.
if and when um like I have music to my work. Like that's I feel like because that's one of my favorite parts about like animation, specifically
Mhm.
like anime, is like when you find an anime that's just got that super badass soundtrack to it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of one like to me that's like a status symbol. It's like, oh yeah, like my work was good enough that somebody wanted to make it like next level by adding like this badass track.
Mhm.
Man, you can only win so hard
You
in
waiting for
life.
like those like AMVs basically?
Yeah, yeah, but like some of the music that I've been seeing, and the way they did it, like, did you watch any of Jujutsu Kaisen?
I am trying to get into that because everyone be simping over these characters, and I'm like, the weirder the character, the more I simp. And these characters already looking weird as hell, and I'm just like, I am a simp for the weird anime characters. I don't know why.
Oh, well, then yeah, you'll find something you like in there. The animation style is just godlike. Um, once they get into doing the thing that they do, like it's pretty amazing. Um, but the
Hey,
there's
put me as your mod.
how do I do
Um,
that?
are you watching me right now?
Watching what?
Okay. Okay. I was gonna see if I can.
Oh, I've got spam. I see it.
Yeah. So I
It
can.
doesn't. Oh, it just showed up in my thing. Yeah. Let's
Yeah. So I
see.
can delete it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember
No
how.
one wants to see that spam.
Nobody wants to see spam. I don't want to see spam. I think I have to go to the creator dashboard to be able to do that. Roles manager, add a role. A moderator. I entered you as a moderator. Look at that. That didn't take me any time at all. I kind of remembered how to do that.
You're supposed to make me a moderator. Oh, did you make me a moderator?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, you did.
Do I
Me
have to make
refresh.
myself a moderator?
Oh no.
What am I supposed to
Oh,
do?
I thought that's what you said. I was like, what? Why would you? Okay. I think you need to give me more power.
I made you a
Uh-huh.
moderator. How much more power do you want, woman?
I'm over here like trying to delete messages, show icons. Huh.
Let's see. Where would I have to go to be able to do this? Tools? No. No.
Trying
Settings.
to figure out how to. Hmm.
I did this once, like where I had to go in and delete a bunch of spam stuff for some reason.
I don't even know how. Like the heck. Click to reply is the only option it's giving me, but it's not letting me like delete.
Yeah.
Thank you, Durka the furry, for the follow. See a fellow furry. And I pay you, so close the lines for me. Thank you for reading my webcomic, dude.
I'm having to Google delete comment on Twitch. Like that's where we're at now.
I appreciate you helping me close the lines. I love you too. You gotta realize all the other stuff I gotta worry about.
This thing says
Closing
that I would
lines
get.
are not.
This thing says
Closing
I get
lines are not one of them. Sorry, what?
It says I'll get multiple icons beside a message, and then I'll be able to do something with it, but that is not happening.
Yeah, like I'm not able to delete anything. I'm the worst mod ever for you.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, I can do it this way, I guess. Yeah, here we go. You have to click their name, not the message.
Okay, so you click their name?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're just banning them? I'm trying to delete messages too, so
Yeah, once you ban them, I think it deletes the message.
So you gotta go through the whole banning process.
It's just one click.
Okay, so I put, is it block or?
I don't
block is the only option I'm getting.
Let's see. I was doing something and now it won't let me.
So Andy's got some spam in his chat. We're trying to figure out how to delete it. Still pretty new to this mod stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, you just click the thing. Yeah, so you click their name, and then you can do ban, timeout, mod station, or if you click the three dots, it'll let you block. So I wonder what the difference between ban and block is.
It's too much going on. Yeah, no one wants to see spam.
Okay, I'm just gonna block these people.
Well, how did you ban? Okay, because you banned someone.
Oh
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
still
yeah.
see their message. But I still see their message though.
Maybe you only see it because you're a mod.
Maybe.
Like it looks like those are gone.
Spam's my
now.
own chat. Honey, I need you to check this for me.
Let me pull this up now and see what's up. Okay, it looks like it's gone from the chat now.
From your end?
Like I just pulled
So,
it up. I
I
just
think
pulled it up
block is
on.
personal, while ban is for the chat since you're mod. Okay, so banning is what you want to do.
All right, so I banned it. Yeah. Man, you're just spamming
So
the hell out
old
of
school when it comes to this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's cool.
You got like 3 people who said the same message.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this dude sucks. Hey, you want to buy stuff
Stop.
from me?"
You do not suck. Shut up.
Hey, look at this clownfish. You want to buy some views, buddy? I'm not your buddy, pal. Yeah, I didn't even notice that I had people spamming the comments. Just Just sitting here.
I just happened to see it because I'll often look up at your stuff and see where you're at.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at your stuff.
Um,
I'm not looking at mine. I know what my stuff looks like.
so how do you delete it, Ani? Check my chat out. She'll probably tell you how to do it
Well, they should be deleted. They should be gone. I think when you ban them, it deletes their comments.
automatically. Maybe I
Yeah,
need to just
yeah.
refresh your page. I mean, I don't think that helps either because like it just kind of sends me back.
You may, if you delete your cookies and do it, then it
Okay,
might.
she's sending you DM.
How do I see that?
That's a good point. I'm like, I don't think I've ever like seen how
Oh,
people
okay.
DM on this.
No. It's on Discord.
Okay. Oh. I'm dead.
Shit, maybe I need more caffeine than I thought.
Okay, now to recycle the background.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Thank you, Soren. I saw that option, and I thought that when it said mod icons, I thought that was for like if a mod was in the chat that it would show that they were a mod. I didn't realize that it was something else. So okay, thank you. Yes, that is incredibly helpful. Um, he said as he forgot exactly what he was supposed to be doing. Uh, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
What happened?
Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Yeah, so I looked at the chat settings and I was like, oh,
Mm,
okay, cool. Like, you can put and it says it has an option for show mod icons, but I thought that those icons meant that it was like it was like a mod badge, like it would let people know that you were a moderator if you were talking in the chat. I
yeah.
but it's actually
I thought
like
that was,
it's the three buttons that lets you like ban, trash the comment, or time out somebody. Like it's not, yeah, it's not what I thought it was. Cool. Okay, so
still got a lot to learn about this Twitch stuff.
yeah, it makes me kind of sad though that do like do those spammers count for as a view? Like does that help us at all?
I think it. I don't know. It didn't show up. You just got straight up spammers, but on your like users in chat, I didn't see
Yeah, I didn't either.
anybody. I don't know. It's really weird. But yeah. So Ani is saying yes, it does.
Oh, well, that's helpful then. Yeah, sure.
Or Soren.
Yeah, spam
Um.
my chat because I
Spam my chat. Give me free views.
yeah, give me them views. You bot knuckles. Come on.
Yeah, but like apparently any views will get you up in the algorithm. That's what I'm told. So like right now, I guess I have 3 views right now, so I'm kind of pushed up past the 1 views. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank everyone for watching.
Yes, thank you. You guys are lovely for watching and coming to hang out with me right now.
All right, I'm supposed to be drawing arms. What am I doing today? I gotta say, this is kind of a fun way to spend lunch.
Yeah, I do enjoy streaming because it helps me stay focused. It gets kind of lonely when you're just kind of drawing in a room by yourself. No one to talk
that's
to.
that's kind of been my life for like the last 5 years.
Oh,
I just sit in a dark room half the time and draw.
oh.
I'll be real though, I kind of like that.
I think you know how social I can be. I prefer to have a little bit of interaction with somebody while
Yeah.
I draw. Even if it's like they don't say anything, it's just like the presence is enough for me.
Oh yeah. See, I knock the music up and I just roll. Like, it was real funny when I was in the office, because like there were salespeople and stuff, and they'd wander into my office because that's
Uh-huh.
just what salespeople do is they just wander into places they don't belong sometimes. And like they'd come into my office, I have my music going, and they'd be like, "What are you listening to?" I'd be like,
None of your business.
music. It's called music." And they'd be like, "Well, I've never heard this before." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised. Is that English?" Nope.
So I've been listening to a lot of Russian stuff lately.
Yeah, I've been known to listen to
Yeah,
some
foreign
Russian
music
metal.
is sometimes I'll jump like a lot.
There's just not a ton of like American rock that I get into anymore. Like
Oh yeah,
it just
I
seems like the good metal
definitely.
comes from other places. Sometimes like sometimes it'll be different than that, but it's like for the most part it really feels like the good metal comes from outside of the
Yeah,
US.
yeah.
And I feel bad about that, but uh
I know that was the
I
main
feel
thing
like
you
the
listen to.
U.S. should feel bad for not giving me better metal. But it's not just metal. I mean, I also like
We
my.
buttered the bread with butter. Is that what type of music? What type of music is that?
What?
Someone was telling me to look into this band. We buttered the bread with butter.
I mean, they've got my attention already. Like, you have my curiosity.
Okay, I gotta cover the screen real quick for dialogue.
Yeah, I am not hiding anything at this point because it doesn't matter.
Should just go off and name the weirdest band names we've ever heard.
You're gonna be finding a bunch of Swedish bands. Like, I mean, I love me some Norwegian metal, but they have some of the weirdest names. And then like any grunge band from like the 90s is probably gonna have some wild stuff too. Oh, I didn't do this right. I didn't make this the right shape. Oh, my shapes is off.
I don't know if you guys can hear the nature in the background. I have my door open.
Now, when you say nature, are you talking about the cars?
Okay, there were cars, and now I hear birds chirping. Okay, so through my headset.
Do you guys
So I
hear all
don't know
that
if my
nature?
mic's
Honk
good. Yeah,
honk.
dude. That's just human nature right there.
Meep meep. Yeah, that's nature. It's one of those that's one of those natural 4x4s that
I was
you
referring
encounter
to
a
the
lot.
birds that were chirping. Thank you very much. It is a beautiful day. Where are you at right now? I just hope it don't rain anymore and the weather just stays the same instead of like jumping back and forth. Like 1 minute it's cold and the next it's really, 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 really hot.
I thought you were from this place. Like I thought you knew that that's just how that's how this
This
area
just
we're
happens
in
though.
works. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
that's the habitable zone that we live in.
I didn't get that reference. I'm sorry. Okay, let's jump on the next panel.
You're already on another panel. I'm still drawing.
Okay, well, the last panel wasn't very detailed. This panel's not gonna be very detailed either because it's just more of kind of like a dramatic thing. And I sketched it out already. I pre-sketched it out before I went to bed because I was like, I gotta sketch this out to at least know where I am, and I gotta get some sleep. Thank you so much, Furry. Appreciate it.
Sleep. Every time
Sleep
you
is
say,
important.
every time you say get some sleep, it sounds kind of similar to me. I
I've
don't know
been
why.
trying to work out a better schedule. I've been trying to be like, look, I gotta get some sleep. It's better to have like a well rested mind than like, you know, one that can't function or the one that's functioning on what 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, yeah. Just from experience, that's not fun.
The art life is not an easy one.
Yeah. Back before I got my head fixed, or my face fixed rather, like averaging like 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep a night was not the way to live. It was not it. They're good enough. Nope, what are you doing? We drawing people. We.
It's gonna be so busy this weekend. So much to do. I need like I need to like have like clones of myself, get all this done. Ever wish you just had clones of yourself and you just get so much more done?
I don't
I
think.
feel like that's like a once in a while reoccurring thought. Like, why can't I just clone myself? We get so much done.
I don't feel like one of me gets much done. I think more of me would just get less stuff done better. Like sorry, I think more of me would just like waste more time not doing the things that like the one
That
of
needs
me
to be
needs.
done.
Yeah, like it would just be more of me wasting time. Or I would
So
just be arguing with
has
myself all the time.
time gone by faster because you've been like at home?
Yeah, yeah. Like I will. Anyone who ever asks me if I would prefer to work at home or in an office, like 100% at home. I get more
Yeah,
work done. Like not having to waste like an hour and a half, 2 hours trying to
getting
get to
ready
work
and
every
getting
day.
yeah.
Like yeah, I get more work done because some days, I'll end up working like late, um, until 7 or 8, trying to get a
Mhm.
project done, and like I just there were points where I would just be like, oh well, I'm not staying at work that late, but like because I'm just sitting here like in my I could sit in my living room and like hang out with my wife and you know chill out and still work at the same time.
Yeah.
It's probably not the healthiest thing to do, but it is a thing that I do.
It is a mood, isn't it, Furry? Like, sometimes I gotta get out a little bit, and you know how I am. I'm like, I gotta like have a new environment, and I don't know, like look at nature for a second or something.
Yeah, I just go to my back
Get
door.
some fresh air.
Yeah, I'll walk out back. I'll wander around if I need to, and then I just get back to doing what I was doing.
Yeah. Sadly, the only time I actually go outside is like on the weekends because I work on the weekends, and when I'm literally leaving the house to get to my car, like that is the only outside time I will have. And then like I guess walking in the parking lot to the building and that's it. There was one time I've never like okay, it was raining really bad last weekend at work. And there was it was like a actually it was like a sunny rain. So it's like I think it left kind of like a rainbow sky or whatever. And everyone was walking outside. And you know what? I'm gonna walk outside for a second. And I just walked outside for a couple seconds. I was like, this is so nice. I'm just stuck inside this building. I don't realize how pretty all this is in. And then I go back inside. I'm like, okay, back to work, back to this hellhole.
Yeah, there are times for me where that would happen. It doesn't happen as much anymore though. Like, but it would happen. I think I think because for me, my office was not like I couldn't see outside. I was just in the middle of the building in my office, so all the time was like not being able to see outside. But there's a giant window behind me right now, and like I can work in my office, I can work like in the living room, I can kind of work wherever I feel like working, and I kind of
Mhm.
like if I want more out, if I want to feel the outside more, I can just open up my door. Like I can open up my back door and just enjoy the outside, as opposed to like not having any clue about whether it was even still daylight when I was at my office. And there were definitely times where like I would be like, oh okay, I guess it's about time to go, and like it would just be pitch black dark, and I'm like, oh, when did it get to be this
Yeah.
late? Um,
Okay, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go outside before it gets dark, enjoy this small sunlight. I never do that. I never freaking do that. I'm just like, I just see the beauty through the window, and I'm like, gotta get back to work.
yeah, yeah, that's definitely a thing
Furry says, gotta touch some grass.
too. I know a lot of people who live by that, but I don't think it's
Oh,
just.
okay. So my boyfriend is allergic to grass.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
So is my wife.
poor babies. We still love them though. We
Yeah, I
we will
found
protect
out.
them.
I
We'll
found
protect
out
them
that
from the grass.
I found out that apparently I'm allergic to a bunch of trees. They're like native to
Oh,
the
really?
area. Yeah. When I went and had
You know,
my
we live in a very nature state.
yeah, and which is weird as much time as like I've spent like outside and in the woods and stuff all my life, but it's weird, but at the same time it kind of explains like my horrible allergies. Yeah, the kid that spent most of his life outside apparently was allergic to a bunch of stuff, and it agitated his asthma and like his
Oh, jeez.
allergies.
I am lucky to not have. Okay, so I think low key, I am allergic to maybe my cat's dandruff or whatever. So like, I gotta be careful about like holding him or whatever and getting dandruff all over me. Cause like I think like I'll break out just a little bit, or like my chin will break out. Um, it'll just get a little red. That's what I mean by breaking
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
But overall, yeah, it kind of sucks to be slightly allergic to your cat.
yeah. That's a sacrifice a lot of people make to hang out with their
Yeah,
cats.
he's sleeping behind me right now. I'm talking about him.
He's gonna wake up and look at you dirty.
He already gives me dirty looks. Okay, where was I? I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to type out.
Oh yeah, you gotta type stuff.
Yeah, dialogue moment.
Oh yeah, yep, yep. I too have existed when dialogue was a thing. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need to do this at this point. I can just do that. I can do this. Yeah. Yeah, and part of why I'm actually doing the level of detail I'm doing on some of this stuff that's like kind of close up,
Mhm.
or like more background stuff is because I know for a fact that because this is a wider format, when I go to like translate it to webtoons, I'm gonna have to change the formatting. So I'm trying to make sure that I've got enough detail that when I move some of this around in like to get it ready for webtoons, that I'll still be able to set up a good scene.
Yeah.
Because like this is a like wide short shot, so I'm probably gonna have to change that to like a couple of like vertical scrolling shots.
I got you. Oh, thank you for dropping by. Have a good day. I hope I have a good day at work. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, yeah. I do hope you have a good day at work. No,
Thank you, thank you.
no bad days. We don't need bad days.
It's been a tough time lately.
Yeah.
Or at least this weekend was really tough.
Yo, why is this guy got like elephant ears? I'm drawing him and I'm wondering why he's got the big elephant ears.
So I have so many files open, and I'm like, what file is this? It's like, you can't save it because this file's open. I'm like, I don't remember even having this file open. What are you talking about? This file's not even open.
Well, that looks weird. Yeah, it still looks weird. In fact, it's just a stretched out character.
Dang it. I saved the wrong thing.
Hate it when I
The
see the wrong
struggle
thing.
is real.
Page am I even on?
Got all these pages mixed up. I gotta fix this real quick. The struggle is real.
The struggle is always too real. You know what other struggle is real? The struggle of my damn trackpad on my laptop that I use for my hotkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes overriding my mouse because of my stupid fat fingers or
Oh my goodness.
my stupid hand is like touching the trackpad by accident when all I want to do is hit a hotkey. That's not what I like, and it happens all the time. Hotkeys, hotkeys, they're keys that are hot.
Okay, I think I got this fixed.
I do have to say, like on the whole, I am relatively proud and happy with the majority of my costume design
Mm-hmm.
for my characters. I may not necessarily be thrilled about their faces. Um,
A
um,
little bit of the main focus.
yeah. Just
I like your thunder thighs, man. Some thunder thighs right there.
yeah. I mean, like, look, we do squats where I'm from. That's how this works.
Good job, Soren. She made coffee and now it's cold. Luckily, I like cold coffee, so I just don't like it when it gets warm.
You don't like when cold coffee gets warm?
Yes, it's yeah,
It's like when chicken fingers get cold.
yeah. It's just not good
Yeah,
anymore. I
yeah.
always have to have iced coffee. I cannot drink anything hot. I don't like any liquid that's hot. Like I need to have it
Hell.
cold. I need to have my liquids hot.
Hell.
I mean cold. I mean cold.
I don't like anything hot. I need my liquids hot.
No, I need it like ice cold.
Immediately fiends for hot coffee. I honestly think cold coffee is one of the most atrocious things to ever be accidentally
Mhm.
invented because you know that wasn't on purpose. No one intentionally was like, I'm gonna let my coffee sit here and get ice cold. That's gonna be great. I have to imagine cold coffee came about the same way as like penicillin.
Mhm.
Somebody just accidentally left it out, and they were like, you know what? This is like the 1900 times. Like, there's no microwave. I'm just gonna accept that this is my life now. That my coffee is not warm. And like someone saw him drink it, and then they were like, "Oh my God, you're drinking like cold coffee. What's wrong with you?" We're like, "No, no, no. This is like a trend now." And they just lied. That's how we got cold coffee being a thing. Bet you didn't know that.
Mhm. Now I gotta run through my references. This is where character sheets help, but instead I decide to not put a character sheet for all my 30 freaking characters and just go find the main reference.
Yeah, I started. I didn't even start with the writing. I started with my character, like my character design. So
Hmm.
I have to.
I mean, it's good to start with a character design, of course. I only did that with very few, but I realized I have so many characters. If I were to take the time and do a character sheet for every single one of my characters in this story, like I actually have like okay, so I have at least a spreadsheet to keep everything organized, right? And I would say we're counting. Okay, so far in this story alone, I have 43 characters. Um, and of course, a good chunk hasn't been introduced yet. 40, about 40ish, 40ish characters
Oh
that I have
wow,
to keep up with. Yeah.
that's
Adding on maybe 45, and then if we're not counting the other story, I have to keep up with like around 50ish
good lord.
characters. Um, Yeah, so it's a good chunk of characters I gotta keep up with.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of characters to deal with.
So yeah, I at least have a spreadsheet and then like descriptions and then extra details and then like I wrote down like what color, everything is. Overall, I didn't have like character sheet for each. Imagine me drawing 50 character sheets like that would take me basically 2 weeks to do at this point to try to do that.
Yeah, welcome to my life. Yeah.
2 weeks of like extensive drawing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah.
50 characters. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was looking at reference. Then I get sidetracked. Oh my goodness. No, that's not the reference I wanted.
Oof. We're just gonna leave that like that. Oh, the wife is uh okay. Uh, not super great, but not super bad, I guess. She just, she has the health problems, and they don't always come out well.
Oh yeah, if you didn't know who Soren was, Soren's that girl with the boyfriend in the
I,
wheelchair.
I I know who she is.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, I just
Sorry, that's how I just I just describe you. Since it's more noticeable than you.
wow.
I told her on I guess the first time I guess I technically ever saw her, it was with a couple of friends, and I saw her like her friends, and then I saw him in the wheelchair, but like she never existed to me. Like she wasn't there.
Jesus, Emmy.
Hey, but we didn't know each other then. The only reason I saw okay, so I saw her like friends or whatever, um like because I knew them because they went to high school with me or whatever. And then I saw him because he was obviously in a wheelchair. But like her, I didn't know her obviously, so I didn't even know she was part of the group or she just didn't exist. So
I I don't know what to say about all that. Other than
so as you can, so I have always noticed him first
other than like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Soren. I apologize for Cindy,
for not noticing her.
among other things. Yeah.
I love her though very much.
Oh wow, yeah, I finally got all the. No, I didn't. Damn it. I was like, oh, I finally got all the characters done in this. Nope. Nope. But
This guy in my little stream will be holding a coffee.
I do appreciate you asking about her song. That was nice. She's doing her best, but I mean, you've been around people who have like chronic illnesses and stuff. Like, there's good days, there's bad days, and sometimes bad weeks and stuff. And that's just how it is.
Once I get the second shot, I'm gonna come bother you guys often.
You
Get a
should.
taste of the outside world.
Yeah.
Me.
You're in the outside world way more than I am. So I'll let you be the taste of the outside world that I get. Let's draw these guys. I finally get to draw these guys. I always thought these guys would be fun to do.
Now I have sad music going on.
Why? What are you? Why? What are you sad musicking?
I didn't turn this on.
Yeah, yeah. There've been times where like uh, for the doctors, like oof, there've been a few times where I almost snatched the doctor up. Like I think the best thing that has happened for for some doctors is the whole like only the patient comes in during COVID thing. Because like there have been a few times where I was seriously ready to snatch fool up.
Yeah, I don't have, luckily, a lot of experience with doctors, but of course, my mom has diabetes, so I have to take her to the doctor. And oh my gosh, they get so frustrating. And I don't know, that's a whole nother story. The last time I went to the doctor, I almost fought the receptionist. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, I was like over it, and there was a lot of miscommunication. Apparently, we weren't supposed to come in today because they sent out emails that they didn't confirm with us. You should confirm that you like the other end got the email or something, or some kind of like it wasn't an email or some kind of I guess, hey, we have confirmed that the changes of your appointment, or whatever. So like happens to be one day out of the week where their office was closed in the morning. They come in like 2 or 3 hours later, and then like they promise that and I had another appointment after this too. So like, I thought we would get this done within 2 hours or whatever, because you know how doctors' offices are unnecessary long for no reason. Just
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like it's like 99% waiting, and then them telling you stuff, and then you go home, and it's like, what was the point of doing all that? You could have just gave me a call. I don't know. I'm just extra livid because of this day, and so we were here at 7 o'clock and they closed, right? Or they were still closed, and we were like asking around like, why is this doctor closed? Everyone was actually wondering the same thing, and it turns out finally at 11 they got there, or 10, they got there at 10 ish, 9 or 10. Still, we were there at 7. That's a long time just standing around like, what's going on? Is our doctor even going to be here? Is everything okay? And just for them to be like, oh, we just happen to be closed until this time, and you were supposed to get notified and stuff like that. Well, we've been waiting here for like 2 or 3 hours. Can we just get our appointment? So she promised we'd go in first, but she's like, well, the doctor's got to get ready and stuff. Why don't you guys like get so she scheduled like appointment for my mom to get like a quick COVID shot real quick, and I'm like, okay, we can do that real quick and come back. And we come back, there's two people before us. Are you kidding me? So you snuck in two people before us after you said you let us in first. Then we had to wait another hour. I was about to fight this receptionist. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, dude, there's already all this miscommunication. You promised us this and this. And then there was more waiting when we got in the office just for us to tell her something I literally could have told her, and we went home. And that
Oh.
was that day. It was so stressful. I was like literally about to go through this window and fight this receptionist. Like, she was being inconsiderate the whole freaking time, and she was aware we've been waiting literally for what 7, 8, 9, like 4 freaking hours,
Oh
3
wow.
hours or whatever for like you know for a simple appointment to make sure my mom is okay. Like,
Yeah,
and
that's
my mom already doesn't have time to go to the doctors because she has to work, but we have to, like I said, she has diabetes, so
yeah. There's kind of no choice with that. Like you
yeah.
gotta deal with the health stuff.
Yeah, that was just complete bull, like absolute bull.
Yeah. Damn, Soren, you having the same? Yeah, I would have been. I would absolutely have been livid at that if they had not wanting to admit her. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to just completely lose faith in our system of I guess kind of everything. Just
Hmm.
just either have a chronic illness or have someone important to you that has one, and
Yeah.
just watch yourself completely lose faith in the American system for
Oh
anything.
yeah, definitely.
Like that's
Oh my god, I'm so over it. Like, another time we had to go to the doctor because my mom, I don't know, it's experience with this hospital, I guess. I don't want to attack all hospitals, but like, if you guys have bad experiences too, I mean, I guess it is our system,
oh, the
but
system is not good. Just yeah,
yeah.
don't feel bad about saying the
Yeah,
system
because I was
sucks.
like, this. We waited forever for this doctor too, like 2 hours for this doctor, just for him to say like 2 or 3 sentences and like I don't know, it just felt like 2 or 3 sentences and then move on. I was like, "What? I literally could tell my mom this." Like, I don't know. It was just like literally a waste of freaking time to go to the doctor and then have to pay for the checkup. I'm like, "Okay, are they just getting paid to like say a few sentences and then like move on to the next patient?"
I mean, some places that's just how they make their money is they make their money on the quantity of patients that they see, and you know, if it's an easy that was the thing that we experienced with a lot of Simone's doctoring was, you know, the system is set up to handle something easy, right? Like if it's easy for them to identify what's wrong with a person, then they're more than happy to like, oh yes, you know this is a really established condition, and like you need to do this and this thing, and we're happy to, you know, charge you all of the money to tell you this. But as soon as it's something that's not easily diagnosable, it really feels like medical institutions are like, well, this is going to take way more time and resources for us to even figure out what's wrong, and in that time, we could, air quotes, treat a lot of other
Yeah.
patients and make more money. So we're just going to shuffle you off and hope you'll be someone else's problem. And that's because, I mean, it took us like 7 or 8 years, maybe more, to get a diagnosis for Simone.
Yeah.
And even then, like the doctors are like stupid reluctant. Like they're like, well, it could be this. We should treat you for this, and it's like, come on, man. Like, are you guys paid? Like, I know you're literally paid by the visit, so every time they're like, well, do this for 6 months and then come back and see us, and it's like, okay, well, 3 months, I guess. And they're like, dude, try this for 3 months, and it's like, that is literally not. Like, that's barely different than what we were doing for the last 3 months, and you want
Yeah.
us to try this for 3 months, and like, if she has a bad reaction to something, which she had quite a lot of, it's like, oh, okay, so she just gets to suffer for the next 3 months, um, because you don't feel like dealing with it right now. And then like we go back in, and they're like, oh, so that didn't work, and it's like, yeah, that's why she called your nurse practitioner a week in and was like, yeah, this is giving me horrendous side effects. Can we do something different? Well, not well. We'll, you know, whenever your next visit is.
Yeah.
The system's
Oh my gosh.
stupid.
So my mom literally has a hole in her leg, like flesh is dying and stuff, and we don't know what's going on, and it's not healing properly, and it's like a good 3 inches. Like it's a big just hole in her leg, like of just dying flesh, and we don't know what's going on. And they say it probably has something to do with the diabetes, but we that was like kind of the visit that took forever too for him to just kind of say like one doctor was like saying something else like we had like two different visits for this problem, and one was like we'll have to cut it off so it heals back, and the other one's like, well, this one's it's technically doing its job, but if you cut it off it's little, it's gonna you're just gonna bleed out, like the
Oh
whole
yeah.
purpose of it. Yeah, so it's just like, what? Okay, look, we're just concerned that she's okay or whatever, if we what we need to do, whatever, give us some drugs or something. I don't know, like just
Yeah.
like help my
Please
mom.
treat
Like
this.
I am not an expert. You are the expert in this field, and my mom is freaking losing her freaking leg. So and she's got to work, and just just help her. Like
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of it all boils down to, at the end, you're just like, please just help this person, help me, help them. Just please just help. Actually help. And then when you finally get to a point where you think that that's happening, uh, like all of a sudden there's an insurance company that's like, oh yeah, yeah, we know that you finally got this diagnosed, everything, and your doctor thinks that you should be doing this specific thing to help, but
mm,
that's kind of expensive, so we want you to try these other things that are cheaper first.
yeah,
Regardless of what it does to your health, and regardless of like how non-effective it is, this is what we, as your um, insurance company, think that you should do, despite what your doctor said. It's like, oh, that's real cute, and stupid, mostly stupid, less cute, more stupid. and yeah, they definitely treat the medical industry definitely does not treat women right. Like there were actually a couple of times where I made sure I went to the doctor with Simone just so like
Oh, Soren, you're good. I am reading his chat too.
yeah, like there were a couple of times where I went with Simone to the doctor just so like I could help advocate and like reiterate like, hey, yeah, no, when she says this hurts a lot, even though she's not in tears right now, she was for 3 hours the other day. Like,
Yeah,
yes, she is calm and collected, and it doesn't look like it's that bad right now because this is what's called a good day. But on the bad days, it's real fucking bad. So how about you
yeah.
guys do something about that? And like, it's completely absurd. There's no reason that I should
Mm.
like. There's no reason that my chiming in should mean anything, but it does.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Soren, that you had to. They had to treat you like that. It's dumb. It's really dumb to be treated like there's something wrong with you. I mean, like, in another sense, when there's something else that needs to be prioritized.
Yeah, it's all ridiculous.
Yeah. But I mean, I just feel like it's one of those where it's like they're just making too much money. They're just gonna get away with trying to make more money, you know. And it's like, look, people are dying out here, and besides COVID, there's other things besides COVID. People are dying over it.
Yeah. Oh, and we found out like today from our insurance company that apparently the insurance company is like, oh, by the way, since the COVID vaccine is more widely available now, we know it's incredibly convenient for people not to have to go into a doctor's office to be able to do a virtual visit when, you know, like testing isn't needed.
Hmm.
But and just hear us out. We don't want to pay for that anymore. We want you to have to go into the doctor's office because that's how they get you to without you physically in a doctor's office, they're not going to be able to give you like samples for medication that the pharmaceutical companies are like at their offices getting them to peddle and stuff. So it's like the insurance company was like, yeah, we know that it's actually safer and it's way more convenient, to just do a virtual visit than to go sit in an office with a bunch of sick people for hours at a time waiting for a 10-minute visit. But we're not going to pay for that anymore. Oh, they're naughty gits. They're a bunch of punks.
I
They're a
mean, it's
bunch of punks.
America. There's a lot of things we gotta fix, and that's going into that's going into a whole nother topic.
Yeah, you're right about that. So that's one of those things. I've always got time for that conversation.
Yeah.
I've always got time for that conversation because yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that
keep up with
industry's
it
made
as
me
much.
mad enough.
Yeah, I don't keep up with it enough, but I feel like I should.
Well,
But
I
I
would.
mean, I just feel like it would just make me mad, to be honest. I mean,
Oh, it would. It absolutely would. Like the more you have to interact with that system, the angrier you will be.
mhm.
But since you don't have to interact with it that much, I am thrilled for you. I am happy for anyone who doesn't have to interact with our broken ass healthcare system
Mhm.
because it is hot garbage. Like, there's no way around it. Like it is just money grubbing trash at this point.
I mean, that's anywhere. I feel like at this point, everyone's so money hungry and so selfish.
Well, this industry is different though. Like it's one thing to be money hungry and selfish about like
Mhm.
something that doesn't literally kill people or destroy their lives, but yeah. Oh crap. Well, I've been on too long.
Oh, we gotta go soon, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta go now. I gotta go get some other stuff done. So it's been fun. Soren,
Mhm.
thanks for helping me out. I appreciate that. Um, I would call you by your real name, but I don't I don't like doing that to people when they've got their screen names up. So I appreciate it, all the help, and I hope that you don't have to keep having those experiences.
That's something
Um,
gotta get used to. The screen name thing.
yeah, I don't want to accidentally dox somebody by like
Yeah.
dropping their real name, even if I know them. So I try and stick to the screen names.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to practice. It's kind of sometimes it's hard just because you know them. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
it takes practice. I'll get used to it.
Yeah. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. I think it's easier for me just because I'm so used to like gaming and calling people by their in
Mhm.
game like the game tags and stuff. Okay, well it's been fun. I will see. I'll see you guys later. Y'all have fun
Mhm.
today. Enjoy
I'll probably
work.
hit you up next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.